Hello, friends. It's Jayashrii with our third podcast in the series of questions from students. Today's question is, how do I overcome something that is really upsetting me? And this is such a great question because we all know that place where something happens, someone says something or does something or whatever it may be, something happens in our lives that is really upsetting to us, and maybe we just can't stop thinking about it, and it's making us sad or just putting a gray cloud over our day, our mood. And those are tough times. How do we get through them? So I would first say not to try to push it away, but to embrace and welcome. There's that beautiful poem by Rumi where he says to treat emotions like guests and welcome them all in, because what we resist persists. And that which we allow to be passes through really swiftly when we just simply allow. We sit with whatever is going on. Actually, we can even have the courage to look at it straight on and see through it. We see the illusion of anything that falls under the category of something is wrong. It's a story. We concoct stories, and it's the stories that cause us to suffer. So there's a difference between what's really happening and suffering. Suffering has to do with all the stories that we layer on top of any given situation. And when we look at something straight on, maybe it's a feeling that we have in our stomach that has arisen because of the difficulty that we faced. And now that's really the issue. We just don't like that sensation in the body. And it's sort of perpetuating. It's this self-perpetuating cycle of uncomfortable sensation, reminding us of whatever it was that happened, and then taking us into this drama of a story, which takes us back to this sensation, and it's just this feed loop. So when we put our attention on the sensation in the body, we locate it in the body, we focus on it, suddenly it disappears. It's that simple. And so the other thing we can do is make a recording about what it is we're experiencing. Place the recorder in the right hand and let that part of ourselves talk and just vent. Just let it out. Whatever it is that that part of us needs to say, make that recording. Don't hold back. And then put the recorder in the left hand. After you've finished that recording, put the recorder in the left hand and press play and listen like you would listen to someone you love dearly, a best friend, a child, anyone you love. And you will be heard like you've never been heard before, because no one understands you the way you do. And that part of yourself that's been experiencing this suffering and pain will feel so healed in being heard and having this situation taken from the dark into the light of conscious awareness. So then after you listen to that recording, you're going to make a new recording, keeping the recorder in the left hand, and you're going to offer the wisdom, compassion, and love that comes from your internal mentor, the kingdom of God within. We all have access to. And again, it can help to remind yourself that You're speaking to this part of yourself who has been suffering as if they were your best friend, somebody you love dearly. And you're providing them with the guidance and truth that you can provide when it's somebody outside of yourself. And then you listen to that recording over and over and over again, and essentially repave neurological pathways with the truth and wisdom of the kingdom of God within, your internal mentor, your higher self. And this is going to be further healing for the aspect of yourself that has been suffering. This is a fast track to letting go of a situation that had been keeping you stuck. Because when we keep things in our head, they have total power over us. They take on a life of their own. When we get them out of our head onto the recorder, as in this example, it becomes crystal clear how much we've been making a mountain out of a molehill. And when we receive the truth, when we feel heard, when we're able to listen to the truth of our mentor over again and over again, as often as needed, this is called freedom. So, the power is within you, and we need not believe that our well-being is conditional. It's not. Our well-being is unconditional, and no one outside us, no event outside us, has the power to take our well-being away from us. Our well-being is, as I said, unconditional. Our true nature is peace. Our true nature is love, compassion. Let me know if you have any thoughts, if you have any tried and true methods of your own, or if you have any questions about this. Please leave your comments below. Give this a thumbs up, a like, a share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the notification bell. And thank you for your time. It is truly my pleasure and honor. I send you love, light, and presence.